Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm Galit Ventura-Rozen, and for those of you that don't know me, I'm a women empowerment and business mentor, and I'm so excited today to be spotlighting one of the members from our group, Beonca Lewis, and I have to read this because I love this about you. Empowering creativity and spirit-led millennial women and their brands through transformational mindset coaching. And I don't typically read when I introduce somebody, but I just love that statement so much that I had to say it. So welcome, Beonca.
Thank you, Galit, for having me with you. Also want to congratulate you on your Channel 8 interview. It was amazing. It was so inspiring to watch, and you just handled it so gracefully. So I had to just give you your props there.
You're so sweet.
Sorry.
Thank you, sweetheart. Well, tell us a little bit about you and what you do and how you help your clients.
Sure. So I created my desire through my own transformation and my own healing with depression and anxiety. And I decided through my own healing and sharing daily messages with close friends and family that the feedback was so appreciated. And I wanted to scale to larger social media because I am a stay-at-home mom. So I have 2 kids, Bravery and Sage, and they're under the years old. And so I found out about this whole online space that was amazing. And I decided I could reach more people there. And so that's how my journey began. And now I'm helping women with their mindset. Your mind is so powerful. So use the law of attraction and really getting in touch with yourself, because we have the creative power within us to really lead the life and business we desire. And so I absolutely love what I do. I'm so passionate about it. And like just being a coach and a mentor, it's so exciting because everything we learn, we just turn it into something we can teach. And so it's a lifelong process and it's so much fun.
Oh my gosh, it is. So some of the things that you said that I absolutely love, and I just have to point out because a lot of it I can resonate with, being a mother of young kids, wanting to be able to be there and be home with them, even though my baby's almost 14. I have no idea how. I was that mom too, and I love that. The passion that you have for what you do shines through and glows. And I believe for anybody that's watching that if you do what you're passionate about, you will be successful at it. Of course, you have to put in the hard work and the dedication. It doesn't just show up. I love that about you. And then the mindset piece, I just have to share something funny with you, Beonca, before we get started with your topic. I always say, it is my mind. I say this to my clients, it is my mind. Shouldn't I be able to control my thoughts? And it's crazy how much we can't control our thoughts all the time. And so a lot of people don't recognize it, even those of us that are living it and breathing it every day, we also work on it every single day. There's always something. So it's not this magical formula that here you go, poof. Beonca works with her clients to not just get their mindset straight, but she teaches them also the tools to continue using those tools all the time, right?
Absolutely. I'm so glad you brought that up because I really encourage all my clients to have a morning routine. And because the morning routine allows you to condition your mind, get your vibes right, and it allows you to give you that time for you and God or whatever you believe in to really connect and guide. You begin to build up your intuition and you start taking inspired action and you're able to really trust yourself. And so that's why I love to encourage a morning routine. And like you said, it's something we have to do every single day. So I also encourage something called a MAP, which stands for meditate, affirm, and pray. And it's just conditioning ourselves to really be in the flow and get in alignment with the flow, because if we don't pay attention and just steer ourselves back into alignment instead of like letting our negative thoughts take over, it can be a disaster. So we always got to just keep pulling ourselves back into
that analogy. It's that, like you're doing your hand. I'm a hands person too. So it's this, even though we're aligned, we get unaligned and we have to continue to align. So before we get started with your awesome topic about money mindset, which I'm really excited to talk about, I want you to tell us a little bit, if you don't mind, about what your morning routine looks like, since you're living and breathing what you're teaching your clients.
Absolutely. I love to start with a map. I meditate and sometimes I do it in silence, or sometimes I do a guided meditation, which really helps me visualize how I want my day to go, or how I want to see the woman I want to become, and I start to feel like her, so I can live in today like the woman I desire to be in 3 years from now. And so I can start to just embody her characteristics, and so I can really become that person. So visualization, the meditation, affirming, looking in the mirror, and just having that time to look at yourself and say, I am amazing, I am brave, I am capable, I love you, you're worthy, and just empower yourself like that. And then I pray. I love to just give it to God, and that's my way of surrendering and just allowing myself to feel taken care of. And I also love to read my daily devotional, sit out in nature. It's a pretty, like, it takes me like an hour, but I wake up early to do it because it's so
worth it though, right?
So worth it.
That's
I also have
people realize. They don't realize how worth it they are. Even if you can't give yourself an hour, give yourself 15 minutes. Start with something, anything.
Absolutely.
They're in a rush. They're taking care of kids. They're taking care of their man. They're rushing out the door, and they don't realize that if they got up 15 minutes or an hour earlier, it would make with their day. So good for you that you're doing that with 2 little ones.
Absolutely. It's because your outer world is a reflection of your inner state. So the more we work on our inner state and we start to heal, it just becomes so much more easier to live with inner peace.
Oh, sometimes I even do it in the middle of the day. Being blessed as an entrepreneur myself, today I know that I didn't have time to check out in the morning. It happens, getting up as early as I did with the kids this morning. But I know that at 11 o'clock, I've got time and I'm just checking out. I'm like, okay, I'm meditating at 11. So as much as people say, great example, a lot of people say, I don't have time to work out. But if you put it in your appointment calendar and you say, this is when I'm working out every day. So if you need that structure, put in your time in your calendar. And what I tell my clients that are entrepreneurs is give that appointment as much attention as you would a client that sets an appointment. You don't cancel. You don't reschedule clients that are paying you. So make sure you put that appointment into your calendar. I love everything you're doing. And I think that a lot of the people that are watching should really remember that map and go through it. So thank you for sharing that.
Yes. And thank you for that awesome tip. That's so true. When we write it down and set it up, we tend to go through with it a lot more if we don't.
Absolutely. And I do things like I'm writing a book right now. So I set up time in my calendar to write, because you know what happens? Squirrel. Remember squirrel? Yeah. What comes up next? Yes. Please take that tip and use what Beonca said about the mornings. There's nothing more powerful than starting every day the same, because it really sets a tone. And don't get frustrated if it takes a while to really get into it. Again, that's why I say if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But what happens a lot of times is you start loving it so much you want it to be longer, right?
Yes, it's like that cup of morning coffee. You have your morning coffee, now add a little devotional to it, and you just continue to build upon it.
Yes, beautiful. All right, let's jump into our topic.
Yes.
Mindset. Woman, tell us about money mindset and how we can have the mindset to have a lot of money.
This is perfect because it flows into the morning routine. Because something that I've been doing with my morning routine is a forgiveness journal. So a lot of the times we have really negative beliefs about money. And so one great tip to fix your money mindset, strengthen your money mindset, is to go back into your childhood. I'm starting my forgiveness journal from age 0, from what my stories that my parents have told me about when I was a baby. Like, for example, they told me that when we were at the hospital at an appointment, and when we came back home, I was born in Brooklyn. I was raised in Brooklyn and Queens. So when we came back home, it was kind of a bad area back then. You know, they're doing better now. But they stole a lot of my stuff as a baby. And so my money mindset was imprinted that, you know, I can't have wealth, or if I do, it's going to be stolen. I didn't feel safe around the idea of.
I want to stop you, Beonca, because that's such an important statement. And I really want people to sit with it for a second. Listen to Beonca's example. So many of us have a similar one. And it doesn't even have to be as big of a situation that you went through. Sometimes you hear your parents fighting about money. Sometimes you hear over and over again, we're never going to have enough. We can't afford. And then people don't want a lot of money. They want to live from check to check because they believe that money is bad if they have a lot. So I really want you to sit for that and just for a second think, what is my thought process. How do I believe? What do I think about money? That's huge.
Yes.
I have
Yeah,
to go.
absolutely.
Go for it, Wendy. That was awesome.
Start there and start to write out your negative false beliefs around money, and then dig deeper and start to think about what is the reason why you have those false beliefs about money, and then start to forgive those moments. Forgive those moments. Go back into those moments. You can feel it, but it's time for you to take back your power. Forgive that moment. Find the lesson or the light in that moment, and just send love and gratitude for that experience, and then change it into a new empowering belief. So now my new empowering belief is I am safe with money. Anything that is lost is always multiplied unto me. And so just changing that up. And so then you start to feel empowered about money. And it takes time. Like for me, I think I'm up to 6th grade. I'm moving every single day. It's a daily commitment to continue to do that inner work. Money mindset, everything is all about internal work.
Really is. And we don't recognize how much we're affected from such a small age. And even when we don't think we're affected, we can wake up one day and go, wait, I never knew I had that. And then all of a sudden you're recognizing. One of the things I learned myself was stop looking at money as this object of have or not have. Start looking at it as an energy. And if you can't understand looking at it as an energy, because some people don't believe in that, I look at it as a piece of paper. It's just paper. And they're going, what do you mean it's just paper? Because of it, I can't this. Because of that, I can't. I said, stop that. Stop the because of it, I can or can't. Just figure out a way to. And there's always a way to. Get an extra job if you need to pay off the bills. Move into a smaller house. Consolidate. Sell the things in the closet. I mean, if that's the issue and money is holding you back, change that mindset so you've always got an abundance. I'm sure you know people, Beonca, that don't have a lot of money and have the most amazing wealth, abundance, thought process that they don't go with nothing. I mean, they don't go without anything.
Yes. And those people I find, and like myself, I've been learning this practice of gratitude, of just being extremely grateful for what you already have in your life. And the more that you flow gratitude on what you do have, the more you're going to attract that back into your life. And then just becoming aware of all the ways that you are already abundant. And just, because sometimes we're not aware. And even the ways that abundance flows into your life in different ways. It doesn't always have to be the physical form of money. You know, you have people that might send you a gift, or you might get a gift card, or do you have to start to become aware of the different ways that abundance has flowed into your life?
Beautiful. Those are all great tips. Thank you so much. Make sure you're just tuning in to watch from the beginning, because there are so many great tips, so many great tips to have the money mindset. And I really want to make a point here. It's not about being rich and having to be rich. It's about getting rid of those blocks that are stopping you from having what you want and the life that you want. It may be that you want to be rich. It may be that you just want to be able to get the things that you love. It doesn't matter. That's your decision. It's always your choice. So Beonca, tell everybody a little bit about how they can learn to work with you so you can help them through these blocks and mindset.
Yes, you can go check out my website, mindyourdesire.com. I also have a Facebook community, which I'm active on every single day. So I'll leave the link. It's called the Creative Millennial Network. And I'm also on Instagram at Mind Your Desire as well.
So mindyourdesire.com.
Yes.
Perfect. So if you're interested in working with Beonca, please go ahead and reach out to her. And thank you so much for watching. And I love promoting and spotlighting our members so they can go ahead and be successful entrepreneurs in doing what they love. So thank you. And I'm Galit Ventura-Rozen.
Thank you.
Watching. Go ahead, Beonca.
I was going to say thank you. Thank you for this opportunity.
You're very welcome.